Yesterday, a subscriber wrote that he had been able to withdraw his 1,200 earning for a month, and it's turning out that he hadn't even started the verification process, thinking that could be done later. After the previous videos about withdrawal and deposits, I received an avalanche of messages all asking about the same questions. How do I complete the verification process? And why is it taking long to verify my documents? Today, I will create a new account on Camera, go through the entire verification process from the start to finish, and also while trading to demonstrate that it's not really difficult or intimidating. Many people don't understand why brokers need those paperwork in the first place. It seems like they just want to make life difficult for their clients. However, this is a strict requirement of international financial regulations. The AML, anti-money laundering, and KYC, know your customer policy, oblige that all financial companies to verify the identity of each users. And I will explain the requirements for photo quality and explain you why this step is essential. What it offers. Let's start with the main advantage of verifications. First, it is the availability of a large number of currency pair, meaning that we have a large number of them. And an increased payout percentage, meaning a higher profit percentage from each trade, whether it is for 1 minute or more. This is insanely cool. Here it is described in more details. There is a standard account which includes all the basic features. Pro gives an additional 2%, VIP gives an additional 4%, and even more promo codes. This is just great. For account verification, you don't need much. You need just to go to the account. We see that ours is already verified. For this, you need to provide your first name, last name, date of birth, emails, country of residence, and address. The address can be changed since this information is not permanent. Everything else you provide owns. You also need to apply documents. You need to apply only valid documents and not unaltered or made up photos. Also, you should apply only your own documents, not anyone else. There are also a number of restrictions and rules that you need to familiarize yourself with before working. To avoid questions and disagreements, then you apply 2 photos, the front and back of the document, and after that, you go through a check during which your account is verified. There are the main advantages. Let's try and see how convenient it is. So we have a good situation here. Without indicators, without anything, let's open a first trade for 1 minute, okay? And let's add a second right away. Why did we do this? We see a very good downward trajectory. We see that there is no sign of reversal here. That's why we believe in a downward trend here. We open a double trade right away because the situation is quite promising. It gave us the opportunities. And this is exactly the kind of sharp confident movement expected. We have 30 seconds left and a new candle has started, and the outcome of our trade will depend on it. Let's wait for it. Overall, we see a slight increase for now, but just in case, let's prepare according to our cash up strategy. So we see 10 seconds, 8, 6. The chart has risen a bit, a loss on the first trade, and most likely on the second as well. This happened, but it's not a big deal. We have a fairly large balance, which allows us to maneuver, find the right steps, not be afraid to take risks, and not fear significant losses. Here we see a very strong rise, immediately open several trades, and wait for the end, because usually after such a rise there is a sharp pullback in the opposite directions, and we are continuing on this, waiting for a confident good movement down and waiting for the end. We have 12 seconds left, waiting for the end. So far everything is very close. 3 trades are in the plus and 1 is questionable. 3, 2, 1. Will it have time to pull back? Yes, unfortunately we didn't manage to close 1 trade. It makes it by closing just in 3 points. Don't rush to skip this video. I understand that many things I explained might sound unclear. That's normal. When I started trading a couple years ago, my brain was exploding from all these strategies, divergences, and all technical analysis. But now you have a choice. Either you go through the same path I did and learn how to trade while burning through your deposit in the earlier stage, or start trading using AI that provides you ready and tested signals and will help you earn, even this is literally your first day in trading. Together, my team and I have developed this unique software and have put into it my experiences multiplied by AI capabilities. This is an application that monitors and analyzes the charts 24/7 and gives you signals with 72% accuracy. All you need to do is enter the trade at the right time and make profit. You want to know how it works? Subscribe to my Telegram channel via the link in the descriptions and DM me there, and I will explain you how to use and set up these applications. And most importantly, you will get this software completely free. So I'm waiting for you on Telegram. Follow the link in the descriptions and we continue. No big deal, that happened too. We managed to close the other 3 trades. We are back in our initial amount. And let's look at another currency pair to see what's generally happening. Here we have a potential good rise. We confidently open a trade for an increase. We see there was a downward trajectory. There was a very good cyclical movement with constant changes in the trend directions. Here we have formed a quite large shadow. Plus the candle is closed more or less at the same level. So either a new channel with a soul will form where the price will be more or less at the same level, meaning there won't be any drastic changes. Or on the contrary, there will be a very large rise on the opposite directions, especially upward here. That's why we open a trade for an increase and see that we have 20 seconds left. So far the trade is going confidently. Here it is a new candle and it will determine how things will go. Okay, 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, a similar situations. Again, the deal didn't go through at the very last moment. No worry, let's prepare a follow-up right away. The price is currently fluctuating, not moving up or down. Let's wait for the end and see how the new candle will behave, and based on that, we'll open a new positions. There are all the prerequisites for growth. We just need to find a good entry point. We see that the chart has risen significantly. We'll try to wait for a small pullback and open a new position for an increase again. Immediately doubling up here upward and waiting for the end. As the growth potential here is insane. We open at the new candle edge, meaning one will close and a new will open. The outcome of this deal will completely depend on the new candle. After the pullback, everything stabilizes, and that's actually what we're waiting for. We have 70 seconds left until the end of this candle, after which we can make some preliminary conclusions and wait for the confident completion of the deal. So here comes the growth we're talking about. Very, very good. Let's prepare the follow-up amount just in case. For now, we see that the price has stalled. Unfortunately, we didn't close those 2 deals, but that's trading, and that's why we need a balance. It allows not to be afraid to distribute the balance wisely and confidently into deals. Here, there is an aggressive movement and we managed to enter by the trend. Let's just wait for the end of this deal. We have 7 seconds left. We see the charts fluctuating slightly, approaching the entry point, but we should manage to close here. A definite +1-2 deals, wonderful. From the point we see, it is more than confident, meaning the chart didn't reflect the real situations. It seemed like it was about to reach, but in reality, 29 points is a very, very big advantage. We managed to come out on top, which is very good. Let's open another deal. In principle, there is a good opportunity for this. We see that a shadow is forming again. So we open a position downward here for also a minute and then wait for its completions. You might ask why with just a large balance. We trade for a relatively small amount of $300. This is all done strictly according to the strategy, meaning we don't give into emotions, because as we see, losses do happen. You need to be prepared for this and distribute everything wisely and calmly. That is, distribute your balance wisely, manage risk, and have an idea of how you can get out of various situations. Here, we very wisely covered the losses and come out with pretty good profit. Now with the deal, we also see that everything confident. So yeah, we unfortunately call 3 unsuccessful trades in a row here. But thanks to smart analysis and confidence strategy, we completely covered all our losses with just 2 deals and even come out with a solid profit. The same here, another confident deal, we close in profit and increase our balance. Here we see that by points minus 42, meaning also very confidently. This is how you can earn after an account verification with an increased payout. And thanks everyone for his attention, watching from the start to the end. Here we go again.